SCP-192 Flawless X-ray Machine. Containment Class Safe. Disruption Class Dark. Risk Class Notice. Containment procedures have been updated as per Successful Move Operation 192-M-147160720 from Site A. Please see Addendum 192-M-D for historical information. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-192 is safely contained within SCP-192-F. SCP-192-F is located in Room 9-24, a standard Foundation Grade R secure room rated for radioactive objects in Site 125A's North Wing. Room 9-24 must always have at least 4 functioning Geiger counters. An inspection of Room 9-24's radiation proofing and the Geiger counters must be carried out fortnightly. The housing for SCP-192 must not be breached under any circumstances. Removal of any section of external casing of SCP-192-F must only be carried out during scheduled weekly maintenance by Level 2 staff under the supervision of a Level 3 assigned to this floor. Any breaches in the casing of SCP-192-F must be reported to Site 125A Facilities Management. Any breaches in the housing of SCP-192 must be treated as a radioactive object containment breach as defined by Foundation and Site 125A guidelines, and a full evacuation of North Wing will be carried out by all staff. Please see Document 192-CU for cleanup and recontainment instructions based on current object analysis. Access to the room containing SCP-192-F for testing purposes can be granted by written request to Site 125A administration staff, but will require the approval of at least one Level 3 assigned to the 9th floor. This member of staff must be present for all testing. Addendum 192-M-D Archived Containment Procedures. SCP-192 is to be maintained in lockdown at its current location at Hospital, United Kingdom, Site A, pending further analysis. The room containing SCP-192 is to remain locked, with the key in the possession of Dr. Anyone wishing to conduct experiments with SCP-192 must have permission from the relevant Level 3 personnel assigned to this object. The hospital wing that houses SCP-192 is to remain closed, pending engineering work to stabilize the hospital buildings. The housing for SCP-192 must not be breached under any circumstances and must be checked on a weekly basis. Maintenance will be carried out weekly. Description: SCP-192 is a vacuum X-ray tube that forms the primary component of a diagnostic X-ray machine manufactured by on 2000, with diagnostic use commencing on 2000. This machine was designated SCP-192-1. When an image is produced by a machine with SCP-192 inside, the area examined on the subject will be modified via unknown means to match the image eventually produced. This has the effect of introducing or removing injuries or disease from the subject in accordance with the image. SCP-192 emits a high quantity of alpha and beta radiation, exceeding recommended annual dose limits for Foundation personnel with 1 minute of constant exposure. These emissions are present even when SCP-192 is not being used and disconnected from any sort of power supply. This is believed to be due to the materials used in the construction of SCP-192's cathode based on current working theories. SCP-192-1 appears to absorb this radiation emission, although all testing performed so far on SCP-192-1 has shown it to be constructed out of regular materials for this kind of machine. Disregard. Maintenance Update 2014. Containment of SCP-192 by SCP-192-1 has shown to not be complete. Imperfections in the manufacturing process combined with initial testing conducted by Site A have weakened SCP-192-1's casing. A request for relocation of SCP-192 and a reevaluation has been submitted to Regional Command. Site Update 05-2014 192-M-14716072020 was successfully carried out on 05-2014. All Foundation staff at Site A have been transferred to Site 125A and Site A has been decommissioned. SCP-192-F, a Foundation-constructed replica of SCP-192-1, was constructed at and installed at Site 125A prior to the move operation. Actual radiation doses during regular operation of SCP-192-1 were within standard safety margins, and this remains the case with SCP-192-F. The presence of SCP-192 was discovered by Dr., a covert Foundation operative tracking SCP in Dr. was requested to be present during the initial experimentations performed by SCP-192-1 and was the first staff member at hospital to witness its effects. Dr. notified the Foundation, and the other 3 non-Foundation staff present were successfully given Class A amnestics. A research team was subsequently sent in and the room containing SCP-192-1 was quarantined. Results of the investigation into the origin of SCP-192 can be reviewed in Document 192-I. From testing of SCP-192, the following outcomes have been noted to occur with no consistent pattern. Any change in a subject appears to occur approximately 3 seconds after the X-ray image is taken. Image results: image clear of any disease or injury. Effect: subject is fully treated with no further issues or complications. Image results: presence of a trauma-induced fracture injury of considerable displacement. Effect: imaged bone is fractured to an identical level of displacement. These injuries always appear to have occurred within the last 24 hours, even in subjects who had been isolated before the experimentation. So far, SCP-192 has not produced any images where bones have perforated internal organs or penetrated the subject's skin. Image results: presence of cancerous cells within the area examined. Effect: subject will show development of a cancerous growth in this area. These tumors have never exceeded T1N0M0. Footnote: TNM staging system for malignant tumors. End footnote. But in all cases have been malignant. Biopsies on several subjects have shown no differences between cancer caused by SCP-192 and cancer occurring naturally in humans. Success of subsequent treatment has been dependent on the original location of the cancer. Image result: presence of foreign body located inside the subject. Effect: foreign body will be found within the subject if further surgery is performed. The object appears to be random, but is usually a surgical tool for performing operations on the examined area. No departments within Site A have reported any odd disappearances of surgical or other medical equipment. During one test to determine if SCP-192 could be used as a means of treatment by repeating an examination on an already examined subject, SCP-192 produced a blurry image which had the resulting effect of almost instantly killing subject D-192-03. See Incident Report 192-03-02. The personnel operating SCP-192 during this test were referred for immediate psychiatric evaluation. End file.